Hi again then guys, and welcome to another installment of Pumping Iron on Forza Horizon 3. This is a review series for the classic and modern muscle cars of Forza Horizon 3, and this car is quite notorious as far as performance goes, especially in a straight line, and in particular with regard to acceleration. The Dodge Dart HEMI Superstock. This car first jumped onto everyone's radar on Forza 4 in particular, where it was the quickest car in the game for 0 to 60, at least on the benchmark. 0 to 60, 1 second, 0 to 100, 2.9, and that was enough to make this car quicker than not only all of the other muscle cars, but many of the supercars as well. Now, on Horizon 3, it's got even more power than it had back then. So now not only is it quick in those ways, but the top speed is much, much higher as well. So the question is, beyond just fully tuned straight line speed, how does it compare to the other cars in other ways, like value and handling also? Well, first of all, speaking of that handling, I'm going to give the Dodge Dart in particular a 3. Because the handling is not great on this car. In stock form in particular, it's very wallowy, it swings the tail around a lot. The fact that it is much, much lighter than many of the other muscle cars is a good thing, but not necessarily for handling, because you've got very little weight grounding the driven tyres, and it's already so quick that it feels kind of like you're driving an overpowered sled. So to really get great performance out of the car, it does need tuning. You don't have to, but I would strongly recommend it. As far as acceleration goes though, I'm pretty obviously giving it a full 5. Even in stock form it can outpace all of the other classic muscle cars when they're stock as well, and when you tune it, it just keeps that going. Insane acceleration for low-end and mid-range performance, and although some of the other classic muscle cars can come close, nothing can outright leave the Dart standing in the muscle car class. Even if you beat it, you won't beat it by a huge amount. As far as top-end performance goes, I'm giving it a full 5 again, and that's mainly due to the increase in power that we've had thanks to the engine swaps of Horizon 3. It's finally given the car more top-end potential. In fact, it can hit supercar levels of top speed. Around or even over 270 is very strong, even for the best cars in the game. There are very few cars which go beyond that speed, but this is one of them. As far as value for money goes, I'm going to drop it a little bit to a 4, because although for performance it's fantastic, the simple fact is at 125,000 credits, it's not the most affordable of muscle cars, and the class is already B level, which is higher than many of the other muscle cars, so its range of use, its usability, in effect, which we'll get to more in a moment, is much more limited, and you do have to bear that in mind. As far as that usability goes though, I am giving it another 4, because although it's not the best of muscle cars in stock form, it's very, very responsive to tuning. Basically, if you fit race tyres, a race gearbox, and upgrade the brakes, you're pretty much ready to go. This car's already got such great performance in every other way that it's a very, very responsive car to tuning, and at the end of the day, it was designed to be. And so overall, although it's not a perfect muscle car by any means, it's a very strong one, and I'm giving the Dodge Dart HEMI Superstock an overall score of 84. But that's it for this pick overall. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.